Welcome to Monday evening gentle yoga and meditation. For those of you who have not joined me prior to this evening, I'm so very grateful that you found your way to our live stream for this practice. My name is Ramona, for those of you who do not know me. We do have a few new members joining us this evening, so I'm so grateful for you for that. This practice is rooted in a little intuitive exploration, so I kind of lean into the practice intuitively and just let it come from the heart. So whatever it is that our community is seeking, I lean into that energy and invite it. So today I pulled two cards before we began, so I'll just share with you the messages that we received in relation to this evening's practice. So the first message that I received was Spirit of Bear, and Spirit of Bear is really just encouraging us to take rest, to invite hibernation, to invite that pause in our lives. So as we move through our practice this evening, know that if something I'm guiding you to is not speaking to you, this is your practice. So honor that pause, and shift into something that is more restorative for you. And then our second card that we received is the throat chakra, which is why we're starting seated this evening. So I can definitely say that this particular chakra has been speaking to me over the last 48 hours. So I'm very grateful to be able to honor it in this way. So with that being said, I'd like for us to just find a comfortable seat and let your hands just rest on your legs or near your knees, however you're sitting. Even if you're in a chair, just know that you can do any of this from any position. So as you find that comfortable position and you begin to stack your vertebrae up nice and tall, you want to just lift up through the crown of the head, open the heart, feel your roots growing down into the earth, and then that sense of support drawing up through the middle of the body, up through the heart, up through the throat, up through the third eye and the crown of the head. Just elongating and lifting, so a nice long spine. Then the fingers are going to, first finger and thumb are going to come together into chin mudra. And we're going to close our eyes here. Taking a deep breath in and audibly sighing it out. And another deep breath in and sigh it out. One more time, deep breath in and sigh it out. And just take some inventory of your body, exactly where it is right now. How are you showing up here for this practice? How is your body experiencing this moment of the practice? Be present with it exactly where it is. There's no attachment, no judgment. You don't need to place names on anything. Just sense into how it feels to be in your body in this moment. Once you have experienced that, let's take a few deep breaths into the belly. You can even bring that hand to the navel just to bring the awareness to drawing the breath deep down into the abdomen. And slowly exhaling out of the nose. Witnessing any chatter moving about in the mind. Just taking these next few moments to really connect to this breath. Feel your body becoming maybe a little gentler, a little softer, more settled. Maybe see your mind beginning to fall behind that breath, that ujjayi breath, maybe making that ocean sound as you inhale and exhale. Feel your heart softening, your shoulders relaxing down. Just invite yourself deeper and deeper into this moment. Our throat chakra is the center of our communication. As we are vibratory beings, Our voices are the most powerful manifesting tool that we have. This evening, I feel inspired to encourage you to allow that voice to shine. Now, no one else could hear you, so this is all you. So I hope that you will just enjoy the rhythms that we're moving through here. If it's not feeling intuitive to you to move through this next portion of our practice, then just listen, lean into the sound. This is also part of the throat chakra, the sound. So we're going to take our hand and place it right at our heart center, just a little bit underneath the clavicle bones. And you can leave your left hand on your leg, first finger and thumb still remaining together. And close your eyes here. We're going to move into chanting or toning the sound ah. And this is the sound to awaken and invite the heart chakra to be expansive. This is a beautiful tool anytime that you're maybe sensing tension or anxiety. You can just awe it out. So I invite you to close your eyes. Just go within. Take a deep breath into the belly. And on the exhale, sound the tone ah with me. Inhale here. Ah. Inhale. Ah. One more time. Inhale. Ah. Just pause there for a moment. Let your hand return to your knee, first finger, thumb together. Leave your eyes closed and sense into your chest. How do you experience this moment? This is the bear. This is the going within. This is the listening and honoring the pause. So just observe and witness here. How am I experiencing this moment? Allowing our hands to remain where they are here in Chin Mudra, we're going to move up to the throat chakra and we're going to tone the sound E. So it'll sound like this. E. So we'll inhale together, big belly breath, and begin. E. Again, inhale. E. One more time. Inhale. E. Keeping those eyes closed, take that observation. How are you experiencing that sensation in your body? Being the witness to the experience that you are having here now. Take just these next few moments and observe. And for our last tone, we're going to move into the third eye chakra, Anya chakra. Toning the sound Om. Do 3 here. Again, it will sound like this. Om. Take a deep breath in. And begin. Om. Inhale. Om. One more time. Oh. Pausing here. Observing how you're experiencing the sensation in the body. As we settle into silence for these next few moments, we're activating the crown chakra. Just allow yourself to be in the resonance of this experience for these next few moments. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, sigh out. As you inhale, I invite you to transition so that your legs are long on the mat. Your hands come resting by your side. And we're just going to take a little windshield wipering of the legs, maybe rotating through the toes. Just find whatever movement your body's calling for after sitting in easy seat. Just windshield wiper those legs out. Point and flex the toes, invert and evert. Just find whatever your body's needing here. And then we're going to bend the knees and bring the feet on the mat so they're about mat width distance apart. The hands are going to rest on the mat behind your hips. Palms pressing down, fingers towards the hips. If that doesn't feel right for your wrist, then rest them wherever they feel intuitive to you. I'm going to do a little bit of windshield wipering of the knees here. So we're going to windshield wiper the knees from side to side, just moving with our breath. Just want to give a little love to those hips for taking the seat there to begin with in our practice. And then we'll come through center and pause. Step your feet to the end of the mat, slide your hips to the middle of your mat. Reach your arms forward, and on the exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time, engaging your core as you roll down, eyes looking towards the navel, coming all the way down on the mat. And as you surrender to the mat, draw those knees into the chest and give them a hug. Maybe rocking the body from side to side. Gently allowing yourself to unwind. Any tension in the back, the shoulders, hips, and then find your way to come through center. Allow the hands to slide towards the knees, fingertips towards the toes, remaining in contact with the knees. On the exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. Circle them out, around, and together. Let's just move all the way through the hip joints. Now move slowly. We're in no hurry. So a nice, slow, steady breath here. The slower that you breathe, the slower your body is going to be moving, because your body and your breath are in alignment with one another. The next time the knees come through center, pause at the top and reverse. Circle the legs out, around, together at the chest, and then press away. So as you're here, I invite you to witness, how is your body rocking on the earth? You feel the shoulders rocking, the hips moving in and out of a pelvic tilt. It's not just your hips here that are getting a little bit of unwinding, so is the torso. One more time here. And come back through center. Hug those knees in towards the chest, and just find neutral. Close the eyes down. Gently release your left foot to the earth. Knee is bent. Bring the hands to the hamstrings of the right leg. Extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. And we're going to make a circle with that right ankle. Just moving the foot all the way around the four corners of the mat. And then reverse, moving in the opposite direction. And then pause and flex the right foot, pressing through the heel. And point. And flex. And point. And one more time. Flex. And point, and come back through center. Now your hands can either stay at the hamstrings, or if you have a little more flexibility, you can slide the hands up to the calf. Flex the right foot back towards the head and draw the leg towards the chest, keeping that leg nice and long, not hyperextended, but not bent. You want to breathe into the back of the right leg. Soften the glutes, relax the hip into your mat, and breathe into the right leg. For 3, 2, and 1. On the exhale, bend the knee, place that right ankle onto the left thigh. We're finding ourselves into a figure 4 position in this shape. On the next inhale, draw that left knee up towards the chest. You take your right hand, slide it in between the right leg and left leg. Left hand comes to the outside of the left leg, and the hands find the hamstrings. Now, if this doesn't feel accessible, you have some choices here. You can use a strap or even a towel if you have a towel to just hold the leg. So just find whatever's going to work for you. You can even just leave that left foot on the mat and just let that knee fall out away from the chest. Taking a few more moments here, breathing into the right hip. For 3, 2, and 1. With intention, release the hands, engage the core, lower the foot towards the mat, remaining in figure 4 with that right leg. Let the right knee fall away from the chest. Pause for a moment. Release the right foot to the mat. Adjust the hips as needed. Make any movements that you need to unwind, and then find neutral with both feet on the mat. On the next inhale, draw that left knee in, hands to the hamstrings, extend the left leg. We'll begin by making a circle with that left foot, moving through the ankle. Pause and reverse the circle. Pause and flex the foot, and point, and flex, and point, and one more time, flex, and point, and the next time you flex the foot, pause. Again, you can remain right here, just drawing that leg towards the chest, or if you have more flexibility, hands can slide up the leg towards the calf. Just want to keep those toes flexed towards your head, that knee nice and active, not bent or hyperextended, and we're going to breathe into the back of the left leg for 3, 2, and 1. And gently release that leg. Let the left ankle find the right thigh, finding figure 4 on the left hip. Pausing here for just a moment. Then on the inhale, we'll lift the right foot up, hands interlace around the hamstrings of the right leg, drawing right knee towards chest. Left knee moves away from the chest. If you have even more flexibility, you can come to the shin. Just honor your body where you are today. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale for 3, 2, and 1. And then on the next exhale, gently release the hand, lower that right foot down, allow the left knee to fall away from the chest, and pause for a moment. And then we release the right foot to meet the left, adjust the hips as needed, and then we're going to find Shavasana for a moment. Just let your arms come out by your side, your legs extend long on the mat, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and audibly sigh it out, maybe with that ah sound. Ah. Close the eyes. So we began our practice activating those upper chakras. And now we've moved into grounding and rooting and flow and engagement of the core. So we're activating the earth chakras. So we're just beginning to bring our whole body into alignment for this practice today. As we hold here for just another moment in Shavasana, feel the earth supporting your entire body. Experience the points of connection that you have to Mother Earth, to your mat, to your floor. Maybe experience and observe the parts of your body that are lifted away from the earth because of natural curvatures in the body. Again, this is bear. Focusing within, taking rest, taking observation. Take a deep breath in and exhale. On the next inhale, draw those knees into the chest. And you can either rock forward and back on your spine like I'm doing, or you can just roll to your side and rest on the right for a few moments and then come up when you are ready. Otherwise, if you'd like to rock and roll with me, we're just gonna roll back and forth on the spine until we come all the way up after about 3 movements. From here, we're gonna transition into tabletop position. So I invite you to transition yourself into table. As we come to table, the hands come directly below the shoulders and the knees are directly below the hips. The tailbone draws back, the navel draws up, shoulders draw down away from the head, and the crown reaches forward. The head looks directly in between the hands. We take a deep breath here. On the exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone and the crown of the head, tilting our body into cat. On the inhale, the hips lift, the navel draws down, the shoulder blades back, the head lifts, and the eyes gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone, crown of the head, navel towards the ceiling. Inhale, belly down, head lifts, heart lifts, and we gaze up. One more time here. Exhale, round, looking towards the navel, really extending that spine. Inhale, lift, open the heart, look forward, and come back through neutral. So just take a few moments here to maybe move the hips and shoulders from side to side, just waking up the side body. Just thanking this body for all that it does for us every day, gifting us this opportunity to move. And we're going to roll the shoulders out here, move the head around. If you'd like, you can join me in downward dog. If this is not feeling intuitive to you, I invite you to move to child's pose. So child's pose will be big toes together, hips back towards the heels, and you can just kind of come out and let your forehead rest on the earth and just take the pause here for a moment. For those of you joining me, we're moving to downward dog here. So the hands are going to ground firmly into the mat, pressing towards the top of the mat. Engage the shoulders, lift the knees, draw the heart back towards the legs, and then begin to extend the legs, pedaling the feet left and right, pressing those hands firmly towards the top of your mat, taking any strain that you can out of your wrist by pressing towards the top of the mat, shifting from side to side, 3 more movements. And then after the last rotation here, lift both heels up high, and on the exhale, gently lower them towards the earth, heart towards the legs, head in line with the spine, fingers pressing towards the mat, shoulders drawing towards the hips. Your knees do not have to be fully extended. They can be bent here. You want to have your body elongated. On the exhale, lower the knees, big toes together, knees wide, and hips return towards the heels. Finding child's pose. Completely surrender. You can make circles with your wrist while you're lying here, just bending your elbows, taking the hands away from the earth, shake them out, and then just allow your whole body to surrender, taking the pause, inviting the pause, allowing yourself to experience all the sensations that you are activating through this practice. Whether it's firing things up or cooling things down, we just want to be the witness. And then as you're ready, you're gently going to draw your hands underneath your shoulders and then roll yourself up, coming to sit on your heels. If this is not intuitive for you, then you can extend your legs out in front of you, and we'll just modify this posture for you here. So from here, we're going to lift the arms out and up. So we're going to raise those arms over the head. Palms are going to come together. Exhale, lower the hands down, gently flowing up and down. Inhale, we lift, reaching the arms up. Just see yourself shining that beautiful heart forward. Exhale, lower, turning those palms down towards the earth as the fingertips reach down to the earth. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. And we're going to find our way up to a standing position. So from wherever you are, turn your toes under or just come all the way up. You can come through a forward fold and then slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. And as you come up, just roll those shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Shake it out. So you can stand wherever you like. I'm just going to stand in the middle of my mat so you can see me. So we're going to find our feet about hip-width distance apart. Arms come out to the side. We're finding Tadasana, mountain pose. So as we find our way into mountain pose, the arms come out. Fingers are wide, opening those fingers, expanding through the hands. The feet are firmly rooted into the earth, and we're stacking the vertebra one on top of the other. We're lifting through the crown of the head, opening the heart, taking a deep breath in, drawing Mother Earth's support up into our legs, into our hips, up through the spine, up through the heart, up through the crown of the head. Just feel everything feeling supported. Then we're going to lift those arms up overhead, palms finding their way together. As you exhale, we're going to release the right hand down and allow the torso to float towards the right. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, left arm flows down, hips towards the right, torso towards the left. So again, inhale, lift. Exhale, floating to the right, right hand by your side, left arm overhead. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left arm down, right arm overhead, hips to the right. One more time, each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right hand down by your side, left arm reaches overhead. Inhale, lift, and exhale, moving to the left. And as we come through center, reaching both hands up overhead, interlace the fingers. First finger towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, engage the inner thighs, grounding the legs. Allow your back bend to begin to occur from the middle of the back. So we're going to lift the heart, lift the head and chest, and come into a slight back bend, just opening up the front of the body and strengthening the middle back. And 3, and 2, and 1, and on the inhale, lift through center, and on the exhale, lower the arms down, roll the shoulders, adjust the head and neck, and then find neutral. Pausing here, once again, close the eyes, take a deep breath in, and sigh it out. Inhale. And sigh out. With the eyes closed down, just take a moment to observe and witness. How are you experiencing this moment? What sensations are your body offering you here now? And then shake it out. We are going to come parallel on our mat now and allow our feet to step out wide. So take as wide of a stance as feels right for your body. We do want to find alignment that's safe though. So as I guide you into the shapes that we're going to move into, the asanas that we're going to move into, I really invite you to modify any place that is out of alignment so that we keep your body safe. So we're going to start by taking the right foot and turning it towards the top of the mat. The left foot's going to turn in slightly. So your alignment of your feet is going to be heel to heel or heel to arch. Your hips are going to be centered, and your torso is going to turn so that it's parallel to the side of the mat. The arms are going to come out in line with the shoulders. On the exhale, you're going to bend your right knee, letting it rest right over the ankle. Then, on the inhale, extend that right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, extend. This time we're going to pause and hold. Exhale, bend the right knee and pause. So with that right knee directly over the ankle, we're moving this knee towards the pinky toe side of the foot. So you should be able to see your big toe and have this L shape from your ankle to your hip. Your heart is open and your eyes are gazing over the right fingertips. Fingers can be close together or open wide. Close together is grounding, open wide is activating more energy. Gazing over the right fingertips, breathe for 3, 2, 1. Turn that right palm up. Inhale. On the exhale, lower the left hand down. Inhale the right hand towards the ceiling and just look up. Open the chest. We just engaged that back and opened up the side body for this posture. So we're going to lift the rib cage off the hips and create space from the shoulder blade to the hip. Breathing here, gazing towards the ceiling if it feels intuitive to you, or directly forward. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, we find our way back through center. And on the exhale, release the arms and extend the right leg. Turn the toes to the edge of the mat, hands to the hips. Maybe take a little hip circle around the 4 corners of your mat. And reverse. And find center once again. So now we'll transition to the other side. Yoga is all about creating balance. So we'll take the left toes to the edge of the mat, right foot slightly in, hips relatively parallel to the side of the mat, shoulders are parallel. Then on the inhale, extend the arms out. On the exhale, bend the left knee. Again, make adjustments as you need to so you find that alignment for that knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend. Pausing with that knee directly over the ankle. Lift through the heart. Create space through the center of the chest. Moving the fingers in opposition. Again, fingers open or closed. Gazing over the left fingertips. Hold here and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Lower that right hand. Turn the left palm up. On the inhale, we lift the left arm up and gaze towards the ceiling. If it feels intuitive, you can move into a slight back bend here. Just honor your body. Only go as far as feels intuitive to you. Again, head looks up or forward for 3, 2, and 1. On the inhale, we find our way back through warrior 2. Exhale, release the arms. Extend the left leg. Turn the toes to the edge of the mat. Hands to the hips. Take a little rotation around the 4 corners of your mat. And reverse. And pause. Allow the toes to turn in slightly. This is where having maybe a pillow or something might be good, but you can have your knees bent in this posture. So just know wherever you go to honor your body. With the hands at the hips, shoulder blades back, lift the heart, look towards the ceiling. On the exhale, toes are turned in, heels are turned out. Fold forward, bringing your chest parallel to the earth. So be active knees or slightly bent. Hands to the earth so that they're underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the crown. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the crown. And exhale, fold. Now you have a couple of options here. You can either stay right here in this forward fold. You can come up and place one hand underneath the head and take one hand to the leg and look up over the shoulder. You can lift the left arm up towards the ceiling with the right hand on the floor. Just choose whichever variation is going to speak to you today. So again, either folding forward, right hand under the head, left hand to the ankle, looking over the shoulder, or lifting left arm all the way up. So just find the variation that's going to speak to you today. And 3, 2, and 1. Gently find your way back to center wherever you are. We're going to fold forward and pause. Inhale, we lift. Once again, you can either remain there or left hand underneath the head, right hand to the ankle, looking over the shoulder. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, twisting all the way through. Just keep your hips neutral here if the arm is lifted. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Returning to the neutral position, fold all the way forward. On the next inhale, lift, halfway up. We're going to transition down, so take your right foot, bring it in underneath you, knee down, and then left knee comes to meet the right. You can either sit back on your heels or set into an easy pose. Just choose whatever's going to feel most intuitive to your body here now. Wherever you find yourself, let's place the left hand underneath the right and let the thumbs gently touch, coming into a receiving mudra. Close your eyes down, take a deep breath in, and audibly sigh it out. Inhale, and sigh it out. And one more time, inhale, and sigh it out. And staying right here with the eyes closed, be the witness. How's your body feeling now? How are you experiencing this moment? Regardless of whether you animated and moved through every one of those postures or you just sat and observed and listened and allowed yourself to breathe. All that matters is that you are breathing in this moment, on this mat. This is your time. Be here now. Acting as the witness, observing how the body is receiving this experience today. Gently blink the eyes open, and we're going to transition onto the mat completely. So we'll bring the legs out long on the mat and bounce them out. So we're going to adjust so that we're directly on those sits bones. So you're going to just pull the flesh up and back so that we find that nice grounded position on the sits bones. From here, you can bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the hands to find the ankles. We're going to take a little bounce of the knees here, finding our Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. And then once you are experiencing all that movement you'd like in the hips, pause. Sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders away from the heart. Broaden the chest as the heart shines forward. Lift through the crown of the head. Close the eyes. Be here now. There is nowhere else to be, and there is nothing else to do. Be here now. Going with it. Being the witness. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Very gently allow the right hand to find the outside of the right knee and bring that right knee up. And extend the right leg long on the mat. Let the left foot come resting against the right thigh. Again, adjust the sits bones if needed, if you're feeling a little bit off of them. Allow your heart to face towards this right knee. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and on the exhale, fold forward over the right leg. Bring the hands down wherever they land. So if you're up here, that's okay. Just honor wherever your body is, and then just chin towards the chest. Right foot is flexed to engage the back of the leg. Inhale, and on the exhale, fold maybe a little further within. Taking these next few moments, just breathe into this experience. On the next inhale, with the hands on the mat on each side of your leg, you're going to lift the head, lift the chest, elongate the spine, lengthen through the crown of the head. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, engage the core, come all the way up, and release the arms by your side. And roll out the shoulders. Let's just transition to the other side by extending that left leg, bouncing the legs out, and then bring that right foot in. Let it rest against the left leg. Again, adjusting the sits bones as needed, flexing the left foot, bringing the heart to face towards that left knee. On the inhale, we lift the arms up overhead, and on the exhale, fold forward. Again, surrendering your body wherever it lands, and then chin towards the chest. Lengthen through that entire left leg. Hold here and breathe. One more breath here. And then on the inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, engage the back body. Lift the arms up in line with the shoulders and all the way up with the core. Exhale, lower the arms down and extend that right leg to meet the left and bounce it out. We're going to transition down onto our mat for just one more moment before we move into our meditation. So I invite you to get whatever you're going to need for meditation and just have it close by. So if you have that eye pillow or if you have a washcloth, have that close by. If you have a bolster or a blanket or a pillow, just bring it all and keep it close by so as you come lying down, you have access to it. So we're going to slide the hips to the middle of the mat, feet to the end of the mat. This time, slide the hands down the legs as you roll down. Draw the knees into the chest, give them a hug. Take a deep breath in and sigh out. One more time here. Inhale and sigh out. Lower the feet to your mat. Bring your arms down by your side. Maybe slightly away from your chest. Walk the feet so that they're close together and then allow the soles of the feet to come together and the knees to come out. And now, if this is not feeling intuitive to your body, then just stay here with your feet on the mat and the knees bent. Just find your perfect experience in this moment. If you're finding yourself into this reclined bound angle, close your eyes and observe and witness. Where are you feeling sensation in your body? Take a deep breath in. We're all going to tone that sound, ah, once again. So inhale. Ah. Inhale. Ah. One more time. Inhale. And settle into the silence for these next few moments. Just witness. How am I experiencing this moment? What sensations are showing up for you now? Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, begin to activate those knees coming towards one another. At this time, allow your body to shift, move, animate in any way that is intuitively calling to you. And then once you've experienced all of that movement, now it is time to find your final resting position for our guided meditation. So as you are ready, place blankets over your body, pillows under your legs, maybe under your head. Just take these next few moments and find your experience that you would like to receive the closing of this practice. I will give you the next 60 seconds to find your way as I'm setting up. Just take a few moments and really allow yourself to find that ease. As you find yourself into this final resting position, if you have a way to cover your eyes, I invite you to cover the eyes at this time. Take a few breaths of surrender, just letting yourself settle in to this moment. All of the work is done. Now it is time to rest. Invite yourself to find that space for rest. And as you find yourself into that space, scan the body, moving from the crown of the head towards the tips of the fingers and toes. Any place where you're holding, take a breath in, and as you exhale, sigh it out and relax that space. Invite yourself further and further into the present moment. Until you find your way all the way down to the tips of your fingers and toes, and your body fully settled. Take a moment to witness the mind, gazing upon the mind without attachment, without judging, without placing any labels on anything that's showing up. Just observe it. And then shift into a completely easeful breath. All of the work is done. As you find yourself now in a state of reception, experiencing that sensation of going within, taking the exploration of the internal self. We begin to settle into the awareness of our mind's eye, our third eye center. Beginning to visualize a beautiful indigo light swirling, spinning, beginning to create a corridor of light moving towards a violet white colored light. Just begin to visualize in your mind's eye that you can see the swirling indigo light spinning further and further within, connecting to a beautiful white violet light. Just begin to see yourself sinking into that light. Your whole body just floating into that light. There's no effort, there's no fear, it's just carrying you down through the corridor of light as you're sinking further and further into it. Becoming one with that light, recognizing that there is no difference between your physical body and the light. You are one. Sinking deeper and deeper, drawing further and further within, until you find yourself standing in the beautiful violet white light. Light begins to fade, and you see that you are standing on a rocky edge under a beautiful night sky. You look down below you and you see waves crashing in to the ledge that you were standing high above. Grandmother Moon shining brightly, casting her beautiful rays over all of the light, all over the ocean. And you're bathing in the moonlight as it's shared with you as well. You feel safe here. You hear the sound of the ocean. You feel the wind on your face. You feel joy standing here, communing in this majestical space. You begin to hear the sound of feet moving towards you. You are not afraid. You are safe. You know this being that's finding its way to sit with you at the rocky edge. As you look over your shoulder, you find the spirit of Bear. With its beautiful, loving heart coming towards you, sharing all of its beautiful messages of rest and retreat, pause, reflection, and the opportunity to go within and nurture. Just like Bear, in the time of rest, in the hibernating times, Bear goes within, sustained, always having everything that it needs. Even in that rest, it has more than enough. Begin to witness in yourself where you have more than you think you do. Begin to allow Bear to share messages of enlightenment with you here now. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Taking these last few moments to collect any beautiful gifts of wisdom from the spirit of Bear. Let them settle into your heart center. Recognizing that you are always with Bear. You just have to tap in and connect. Gently beginning to sense yourself returning to that violet white light. Slowly beginning to rise up into the indigo light. Feeling your body expanding, becoming more and more aware of your physical being in your shape that you are currently in. Taking a deep breath in to draw your awareness back inside out. Reawakening slowly and intentionally over these next few moments until you have fully returned to the here and now. Once you have returned fully to the present, you can either remain right here lying and just bring your hands to your heart center, or you can find your way up to a seat and bring your hands to the heart. Just take these next few moments to find whatever position's feeling intuitive to you, and then pause with your eyes closed down. As we find ourselves into this final moment of our practice, we honor the practice. We honor ourselves. We take this moment in gratitude. Thank yourself for bringing yourself to this mat for this practice. Thank your body for moving you, your mind for stepping aside so that you could be present and your breath for leading you. I thank you for the honor and the gift to be your guide. It brings me such joy to be here with you this evening. We'll close our practice here. May the long time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you, and may the light within you help to guide you. Namaste.